A very good afternoon. My name is Patricia Mpango and this is your lunchtime news. Straight away into the bulletin, the Police Special Investigation Unit has arrested 10 suspects over stealing and vandalizing telecommunications masts across the country. According to Charles Twine, the spokesperson at the Crime Intelligence Directorate, in the operation, accessories worth 6.5 million Ugandan shillings were recovered. We have more in this report.
The arrest followed continuous complaints from different telecommunication companies and constant internet disruptions.
Targeting different telecommunication masts and vandalizing them. The intelligence indicated that these bad guys would target majorly the generators that generate power that enable the masts to function. But also us in security. We have so many things which we could not on internet, including our cameras. Our cameras are internet connected. So anybody who vandalizes and disables the telecommunication masts is not only regarded as the person who the thief, but he's sabotaging the operations of government, of different government activities.
Some suspects had already opened up spare parts shops dealing in these stolen mast accessories, while others committed as hawkers in mobile markets. These are said to have started scratching serial numbers and other identical features from these spare parts.
And that is typical of a person with a criminal mind. Because if you are selling something genuine, why do you attempt to erase the serial number or the engrave? There is one girl who was permanently staying in the car to keep these spare parts. But you see, even the neighbors didn't know that there were spare parts in that car, even when the car was parked outside. They thought the neighbor had bought a new car. Little did they know that the car was used at the store and the girl was staying in that store every night.
The accessories recovered valued worth 650 million shillings, while the total amount of the missing spare parts is 2 billion shillings. Police is investigating the connection of this group to different terrorism activities.
Investigation is going to explore. We are going to explore to establish whether their acts are related to terrorism. These things, as you have seen them, they are very, very expensive machines. Some of them, one motor, goes to around 20 million, according to the expert. So we got these things in shops. They had started some shops.
The arrested are still being held at the Special Investigations Unit, Kireka, for further investigations before they are taken to court. Abdul Nasir, Lukoma, UBC News.
Well, thank you very much, Abdul Nasir. Now, residents of Kisenyi Zone 2 in Kamuche remain puzzled after losing a lot of property in the late evening inferno. A shopping center commonly known as Kamaka is among the facilities that were burnt to ashes. The cause of the fire was allegedly a charcoal stove whose fire spread to loose cables.
Omuliro kyeguvaako kuba buli awabeera ebyobusuubuzi abantu ababa batandika okwesitula ate wabeerawo embeera y'omuliro. Kale omuliro guno gwatandise wendi ne gutandikira mu kayumba kakyali wange awo bamuyita Damyane ne gulanda kati bagenze okuzuukuka ng'omuliro gubasuseeko obungi. nange kenyini nadduse sobolo okwewonya amasannyalaze agali waggulu saasoose kujjukira bya maali wabula be baŋŋambye agali nnyuto gavuddeko wekudduka nabadde nzija nkwate ku TV fulaati zange zonna zasiriiridde wano era omuliro ogulaba waliwo mbu bye twawulidde kubanga olwedde ffe twabadde tutaakiriza maali emu eyabadde ewonyeewo naye nga bw'omanyi wano wetubeera ekifo kiri danger zone gy'otaasa gye babba kati abaafudde baafudde
abafudde awo masannyalaze ge gabasse kati tetumanyi kuziika kigenda kuba kitya, tetumanyi kubajjayo mu magwanika gye baba tutte kigenda kuba kitya. Taŋŋambe tuli mu kutya ng'enjogera ya leero bw'egamba.
Quite some loss there, and it is a sad story. Now, the Vice President, Major Jessica Alupa, has challenged her incoming Principal Private Secretary to follow the footsteps of his predecessor to ensure that he upholds the pillars of service and pursuit of excellence. Alex Kakoza, the new PPS, takes over from Lutaya Kivombi, who retires from his role after serving his tenure under two vice presidents. Vice President officiated at the handover.
It has been a time of serving the country with challenges, but also with numerous opportunities. During my tenure of service as a human being, I could have made mistakes along the way, but these were not deliberate. Equally, in the course of duty, I could have hurt some of my colleagues. Please note that there was nothing personal. It was dictates of duty. Therefore, forgive me, as I also forgive you, those who have hurt me, well knowing that duty work demanded so.
I intend to pick a lot of experience from Mr. Chivombi, and I want to thank you, Mr. Chivombi, for the tips you have already given me and the service to your country. I intend to continue using you, even in your retirement, to guide me on how to do my work better.
Please know that you'll be missed. Best wishes and happiness and success in your other new assignment in serving our mother country, Uganda. We shall remain ever be of assistance to you and seek your professionalism, input whenever required.
But as you may also appreciate, the budget belongs to His Excellency the President. It is his budget. The Minister of Finance facilitates it on his behalf. So we are the ones who must ensure that the budget performs and report to him. Together with the Office of the Prime Minister and in line with the pillar of cohesion, I am sure we shall be able to achieve this. Because when we follow the money of government, how it's being used, then you are pursuing the idea of service delivery. So those are the pillars, Mr. Kakoza, which this office also, Office of the Vice President, is also using to pursue the objectives of government in this 2021-2026 government. We have all been given this responsibility by His Excellency the President, and I would like again to remind the members of the public that we shall not let the President down, and we shall not let the people of Uganda down.
Then the copy of the concept paper, which is working on, we have been working on this office.
Now, despite having a thriving salt trade for close to 9 centuries, Uganda's salt extraction has largely remained rudimental and carried out by local artisans. Katwe Salt Lake in Kasese district has for centuries been a source of rock salt for domestic consumption, livestock, fish preservation, and for export with no value addition. The situation is no different at another salt extraction site in Kibiro in Hoima district along the shores of Lake Albert, where the technology used is no better than that before the Industrial Revolution.
Salt is already now. After the moving it in this can, it is being taken to Chigorovia for market.
For centuries, Uganda has been a leading exporter of rock salt, though ironically, it is now one of the leading importers of edible salt. Though Uganda has one of the biggest salt deposits at Lake Katwe in the Kasese district, the country continues to import edible salt, especially from Kenya and India, now at 209 million metric tons, worth about 94.7 billion shillings.
We used to have many lorries here from Zaire, from Rwanda, and Kampala to that. But now the borders crossing is not very easy.
However, a salt processing factory recently opened in the Muyuke district and is likely to save the country from this financial loss.
You see that you work hand in hand with the Wananchi here.
Thank you.
Because you see it is a very big population. We know where to put it. What answer will I give to my bosses if I misplaced? So please try to be conscious whatever you are doing. We also need investors and to protect you.
The last time Uganda established a salt factory was in the mid-1970s, but it colluded, leaving the abundant salt resources in Lake Katwe at the mercy of artisan miners.
In our local language, we have what is called mahwite. That one, it has the high price. We have the black salt, rock salt also. That one is on lower price. Even we have another salt is called it's for making ghee. They nicknamed it, calling it binyangoma. It is white, looks like a ghee also. It has the nice sample. That one is the last layer at the bottom of it.
The good news, however, is that a project for mining minerals in Katwe Salt Lake, spearheaded by government in partnership with Shining Star Limited, a Chinese company, is to start extracting salt and other minerals from Lake Katwe.
When we start dealing with these investors, having put in place that salt factory, then everybody will be running to Katwe because life will have come back to Katwe, Kabato Town Council.
The salt content of Lake Katwe is estimated at 13.5%, and the lake bed is about 1 meter thick and contains approximately 12 million tons of renewable salt, varying in composition and depth.
This salt goes as far as Burundi, Rwanda, Goma, even it goes to Zambia.
Women in the Kasese district scrap the bottom of the salt gardens to haul out the salt. They make use of their feet to smash the salt to smaller and finer crystals, after which they wash it to form edible salt.
The salt, it has sharp crystals. For the salt winners are the one who are working in the salt pan. These are called salt pans. These wells that you see, we call them salt pans. The owners, the landlord, we call them salt winners. Also, we get some workers. Then you find the workers, they are totally badly because they are looking, they want to survive. They will not fail to work since the salt it has, the crystals are very sharp. Meanwhile, they are looking for the money and they will work, they keep on working.
On the other hand, Chibiro Salt Gardens in Hoima district is on the land controlled by Bunyoro Kingdom and has for many years provided salt to the region.
This is salt soil, as you see it here. It is being kept here forever and ever. After being kept here, it is up to you when you want to prepare You just come here and dig, and you spray it here. After spraying it here, you will prepare it and get the salty water. After getting salty water, you take it at home to be boiled. After being boiled, we get the real salt.
Traditionally, it is the women who carry out salt production, as it has been in the past.
Munyo guno tuli hanu kibiro. Kichoka kya kibiro. Ado munyo guno birungi bitugufunamu. Tugwanika obutumara ntutwara mu katale. Funamu akasente kokuherera abana baitu. Funa akasente koguraho emmere. Hanyuma tugaruka.
The women sprinkle dry soil on the moist ground in the water channel. After some time, it dries up and salt can be extracted by putting it in big filter pans, pour water in the salty soil, and leave it to go through the filters to a container underneath. The salt solution is then boiled until what is got is salt crystals that are piled to make good cones ready for the market.
Guno ekisora nicho kibi. Amezi gachamukire gawamu ate yasigaramu. Ati deni najja pika process yokumukora nga buyigura.
Ekitugogora hakulia. Hakulia kugura bugungu. Halina twahura.
Habimana Deo reporting for UBC News.
Amazing salt extraction looks quite tasky. That does take us to a short break. We will return with our business segment when we come back from the short break.
Man, guess what happened yesterday? I entered the what? The taxi. But the pregnancy is from the what? The generator. Then my phone does tutu. And the toothbrush breaks in the what? In the porridge. Then I call who?
Wait, what?
First wait. I am still telling you. Then the jerrycan does what?
Love to talk? MTN My Paka Paka now has more minutes. Get My Paka Paka voice bundles to talk and talk at no extra charge. Dial *160*1# to activate My Paka Paka.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
As the financial year 2020-2021 draws to an end, URA has put measures in place to facilitate taxpayers to file their returns and pay taxes within the set deadline. All our offices across the country and the URA Contact Center shall remain open to provide extra support to our esteemed taxpayers. Additionally, we have extended our contact center service hours from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Friday and from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays and public holidays. In light of the COVID-19 risks, we encourage taxpayers to reach us through our improved contact center and other online platforms instead of making physical visits to our offices. For online support, please reach us through our toll-free lines 0800 117 000 or 0800 217 000. Email services@ura.go.ug. Website ura.go.ug. Social media: Facebook, URA page, Twitter @URA Uganda. URA Customs Help Tool, help.ura.go.ug/login. URA appreciates all taxpayers who have duly fulfilled their obligations. Stay safe and let us all observe the standard operating procedures to prevent further spread of the COVID-19 virus. Stay safe as we develop Uganda together.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.
Echa COVID-19 kijja kuggwa only if we stay at home, observe physical distancing, wear masks properly, sanitize or wash our hands with soap and water regularly, or get vaccinated now.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial *149*10# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *149*10*5#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *149*10# to get started. Airtel, the smartphone network.
It's no secret that ICT makes learning easy.
The strides made in our field could not be possible without it.
And now we can watch our favorite shows.
My radio is my best friend.
UCC provides an enabling regulatory environment and policy guidance for healthy competition. We also facilitate ease of doing business in the communications sector through licensing, standardization, spectrum management, tariff regulation, rural communication development, and consumer empowerment. An informed consumer is an empowered consumer. UCC supports local content and innovations. Driving the development of a robust communication sector in Uganda is Uganda Communications Commission.
Man, guess what happened yesterday? I entered the what? The taxi. But the pregnancy is from the what? The generator. Then my phone does tutu. And the toothbrush breaks in the what? In the porridge. Then I call who?
Wait, what?
First wait. I am still telling you. Then the jerrycan does what?
Love to talk? MTN My Paka Paka now has more minutes. Get My Paka Paka voice bundles to talk and talk at no extra charge. Dial *160*1# to activate My Paka Paka.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Welcome back from that short break. Now into business. Herbal-based traditional medicines play a significant role in disease management in Africa and are widely used as alternative medicines. As scientists around the world race towards finding an effective treatment and cure for COVID-19, Uganda recently approved Covidex and Covilis, Herbal 1 and Herbal 2 as supporting treatment for viral infections, including COVID-19.
About 20 kilometers northeast of Kampala city in Ichitende is a nursery school that closed after government announced the first COVID-19 lockdown in January 2020 and has since been occupied by herbalists for 9 months now. For 7 years now, Dr. Alex Victor Biomark Togume Tuizuche of Green Gold Organic Options and Natural Remedies has been engaged in herbal medicine, and together with a group of self-perpetuating researchers have since last year been looking for solutions to the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Tugume tells UBC that they have registered 80 recoveries from COVID-19 using herbal medicine.
We have so far brought up about 82 recoveries of this pandemic, for example. Some of them were already on oxygen, some of them absconded from hospitals in ICUs, and others were still in preliminary stages.
Before discovering a remedy for COVID-19, Dr. Tuguma and colleagues made sure they acquired the virus themselves to assess its behavior.
Then I decided to, you know what we call plunge, to throw myself into the problem, and then I discover what it is like. Then that's what I did. So I made discoveries that I looked at the characteristics of the infection. I found a lot of mucus, for example.
Earlier, I met Allen Usinje, a 52-year-old mother who, before visiting Dr. Tugume, was bedridden after acquiring the disease. 52-year-old Businje Allen here in Chitende got COVID-19 this year, and she says she was treated and recovered using herbal medicine.
Yantera kadagara bwe kati muka sanikira kakacupa nangamba tokateeka kumwateeka kunyindo nisi bwenasika nagenda kulya mpulira nga linyingidde mu mutwe namuno mu kifuba wansi nangamba ogenda kukorora nakorora ninkorera buli kimu kyonna kyandi mu kifuba nekivaamu era na enkeera nali bulungi nnyo nga buli omu yali andaba nga ngamba wawonye.
Wanga Tofa, aged 48, was also referred to Dr. Tugume after testing positive to COVID-19.
They do not give me the names of the medicine, but what I knew, they use organic.
Our operation space is from grass to grace. You can come in the initial stages or even in critical conditions, because we have the capacity even to open the lungs when they are already impacted with mucus, or when the lungs are crumbled. We use a simple method. For example, I get a cup of this, I put a hot liquid, and then in the liquid I put there are some of those plant parts that have extracted into oils. They are purely clear oils. Then we drop them into this hot water. I pick a handkerchief and then I just fold it and put it over this cup, and then I put it in the mouth wide open, and then I close my mouth and let it go out through my nose. I have done gaseous exchange. That means the ingredient I've taken in form of vapor is able to pass through the alveoli and then come out through the sinus cavities. If there is anything, if I have put a virucidal ingredient of a plant, it will just kill and flush out to the, and then the mucus comes out directly.
In trying to establish the cost of treatment, Allen and Tofa surprisingly told UBC that they never paid any coin but got cured.
Nze talina yadde ennusu n'emu gye yansaba nti mpa ssente bweti oba bweti, wabula yantegeeza ekintu kimu, nsooka kulwana kukuwonya eby'essente tunaalaba. Ye abaffe abatalina ssente banaaba tebawona, kyekibuuzo kye yambooza.
Tiyanzijjako ssente kuba namugamba sirina ssente, nangamba ajangu ogenda kuwona. Tiyanzijjako n'ekikumi omusajja wattu nanyanjaba nimpona.
Dr. Tugume lashed out at private hospitals, charging exorbitant fees, with some asking huge deposits before admission.
That one is a straight indicator that somebody who is going to do the therapy is not sure of what he's going to do. Because why would there be the doubt? They just give you, then you go and look for the money sometimes when you don't have. Yeah. And we have found that at times people give more than we would have asked initially. The range would have been between 10,000 to 200,000, depending on the gravity of the ailing patient, because this matches directly with the amount of medicine that this person is going to consume.
Tugume, who is also the acting national chairman of National Council of Traditional Healers and Herbalists Association of Uganda, Nakotha, appreciates efforts by other researchers like Dr. Ogwang.
For example, like what Professor Ogwanga came out with, we completely agreed with it because of the ingredients. The good thing about him is he has our spirit, that he could not hide what he's doing around.
Although he commends President Museveni for standing strong to face the pandemic, Dr. Tugume believes government has not done enough to support their efforts.
Government has not moved an inch in helping us, because we are supposed to, for example, have land put aside. So we have been trying to modify the products of plants. But the plants themselves we are using, we are trying to bring around seemingly extinct species. We have lost many species of plants in the pretext of modernity, especially when people were moving around making modern farms.
As the country struggles to acquire enough vaccines for Ugandans, Dr. Tugume says the only solution is maintaining the standard operating procedures set by government and the Minister of Health.
Precautions have been spelled out very, very well by the President of this country. I just want to salute him, because many coward leaders would have run away from this situation. And we give a credit also to the Ministry of Health for the guidelines they gave. It has actually helped. If somebody stuck to those guidelines spelled out by both the government and the Ministry of Health, it can do a great deal.
Dr. Alex Victor Biomark Tugume Tuizuche, who is also a civil engineer by profession, holds a degree in naturopathic medicine from Italy. He is a teacher, lecturer, and an administrator of medicine. Bernard Higa, UBC News, Chitende.
Well, thank you very much there, Bernard Iga, and to Dr. Tugume. We really appreciate and give our thumbs up. Now, 80 patients recovered, and the form of treatment is from grass to grace. Quite amazing. Once again, my name is Patricia Mpango, and this has been your lunchtime news. Please continue enjoying your lunchtime hour. Good afternoon.